Buckle up and get ready. Crypto is going to make more millionaires than in history the next 6 years. We are now heading in to one of the most parabolic bull runs in history. Today is the election day. Tomorrow we'll wake up and we'll see what the results are. But no matter what, cryptocurrency, banks are all going to be implementing this blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology. We're going to watch a video from Raoul Pal, and I'm going to show you how rapidly this is advancing. Do you guys remember back in 2020 how it was still the wild, wild west? 2017, 2018, 2019, it was the wild, wild west. And they told you it was used for money laundering. It was a pet rock. And yes, I repeat the same things over and over again because you need to understand that when you're looking this way, they always change the whole system this way. When you're drunk in the Colosseum, the Trojan horse comes in. From 2024 to 2030, when you wake up in 2030, the whole system is going to be completely different. The middle class is getting wiped out, leverage source technology. They'll be the working poor and very, very wealthy. The good news in this, the normal everyday person has an opportunity to invest in the new infrastructure of our financial system for the next 100 years. Let's dive right in. On the back end of every video, I share with you exactly what I'm doing. So I've showed this video before. If you do not follow Raoul Pal, the Journeyman, it is a great channel. This is probably one of my favorite videos that he's ever done. And I highly recommend you go watch the whole video. It says you have 6 years to make as much money as possible. And I completely agree with him. But I want you to listen to what he's about to say in this and then go watch the whole video because he breaks it down in detail. And then I'm going to show you how quickly things are advancing.
And because it's globalized, it can just shift and morph. And so therefore you need the supranationals to do something about it. And that's going to take time. So there's almost nothing to do to slow it down. It's going to change the system. It's going to change how it works. And we can invest in it. So I think we've got 6 years to invest as much as we can, whether it's your brain power or your capital, and both if you can, to make as much difference to unfuck your future as possible now. Then when 2030, 2032, whatever comes along, you'll be better prepared because financially, you'll have maybe got yourself in a position where you've got the house that you want and some security. Now, as we go through the 2030s, in a world of abundance, we don't even know what money is anymore. So this becomes more complicated. So don't think of it as, oh, I got my pile of money and everything's fine. It's more about my pile of lifestyle. Do I have the lifestyle I want? Am I protected from vast societal change?
Okay, I'll let you just go explore that video. It's what I've been talking about, guys. Everything is changing. Remember, the World Economic Forum said you're going to own nothing and be happy. You got to take them serious when they say stuff like that, guys. Think about this. This is giving you a little bit deeper. How many people do you know, honestly, own their car? They never do. They never pay it off. They get a new one. How many people do you know that paid off their home? Very few people paid off their home. I'm not talking about the baby boomers. I'm talking about the new generation. How many people actually own their phone? They have payments on their phone. So we already own nothing, but we're unhappy. So imagine a world where you're able to invest in the new technologies. Imagine learning about Apple. Imagine learning about Google. Imagine learning about these things and you invest in them. And then you have the resources for your family. So you can set your lifestyle up and be ready for the transition. Okay. Money is just a resource. So a lot of news has been coming out. So yesterday, November 4th, just in 725 billion. Bernstein predicts Bitcoin to hit 200,000 by 2025. My thought process is it'll end up anywhere from 150 to 185,000. That's what I believe. If they tell you 200, expect about 25 to 30% less. Okay, this is on Twitter, Ki Young Jung, if I'm saying that correctly. It says BlackRock IBIT recorded the highest weekly net flow since March 2024. 2.11 billion flowed into the Bitcoin market. This was last week. It continues on. Coinbase, A16Z, and others. Check this out, guys. They're already pouring 78 million into Pro Crypto PAC for 2026 election. The Pro Crypto Super PAC is raising 78 million for 2026 midterms. Centralized crypto exchange Coinbase is committed to donate 25 million, and Silicon Valley Anderson Horowitz has pledged 23 million, guys. Fairshake told CNBC it raised 170 million this cycle and disbursed approximately 135 million. Guys, it's here to stay. It's the biggest transition you will ever see in your living history. And the news just keeps coming. Crypto firms, including Robinhood, Kraken, launched global stablecoin network. This was breaking news yesterday. A consortium of financial technology and cryptocurrency companies, including Robinhood, Kraken, and Galaxy Digital, on Monday introduced a joint stablecoin peg to the US dollar. The aim of a newly formed global dollar network is to accelerate the usage of stablecoins worldwide and promote an asset that provides economic benefits to its partners. So it's, guys, this is why America, I guarantee you, this is why America is suing Ripple. They weren't ready. They weren't ready. And they knew that Ripple was going to leave a dent in the universe worldwide. And they got caught with no swim trunks on when the tide went out. And so this is all about slowing. So Gary Gensler was the puppet to throw the case. Wait till you see XRP Unleashed, guys. You are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. You guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to see why I'm so calm. You're going to see why I make my decisions. You're going to see why I'm so strategic. You're going to see why I don't chase influencers that are doing pump and dumps and meme coins. You're going to see why I'm very strategic and long term, and why I know what I hold, and I know what's going to happen, and I know where I'm going to be by 2030. You have to go deeper than just the surface. You have to understand the systemic change. You have to understand that America is buried in debt. You have to understand they don't collect enough taxes to pay the actual interest on the debt. America is in a sovereign debt crisis. The banks are in a crisis. The bond market is in a crisis. And one way that they can weaponize the US is by dumping treasuries on us, guys. Either way, if Trump ends up winning tomorrow, know that the elites are going to weaponize the financial system. They're going to weaponize the financial system. I predict some sort of stock market collapse 2025 to 2026. We're going to see there has to be some sort of black swan to move us into the new system. Okay. So you got to be strategic, right? Cash is trash, guys. Cash is absolute trash. It only has 3% purchasing power. That's why I'm strategically moving from high risk, high return. That's why I pull it down into my insurance. Insurance has been here since the Roman days. The first annuity was in the Roman days. Do your research. Go deeper than just the surface. Okay, this was huge right here. 5.7 trillion banking giant UBS launches first tokenized fund on Ethereum. Again, watch XRP Unleashed. You're going to see, guys, I've been telling you, Ethereum's deep in the banking system. The big three are going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. I'm not telling you to go buy those. Those are going to be the big three. Bitcoin is a commodity on the CFTC website. It is going to be a store of value like gold. Countries are going to use it to solve their sovereign debt crisis. Okay. XRP is going to be a global juggernaut in the cross-border payment space, making payments cheaper and fixing the liquidity crisis. Ethereum is already deep in the banking system. Okay. And then you're going to have others that are going to survive regulation. You have to think about survivors. And as the market matures, I'm going to mature my portfolio and consolidate down into maybe the top 5, because I'm diversified heavy outside of crypto. From 2020 to 2022, I diversified. I pulled profits. I built a moat around the kingdom. That's what everybody should do, right? Everybody's waiting to get rich quick. They're waiting for crypto to save them, and they go buy a house and a Lambo. You have to use these profits, just like Raoul Paul said, to set your family up. And that's what I did. Now I'm going to do it again from 2024 to 2026. These unrealistic profits come in. Okay. Even if you 5 times your portfolio, you 7 times, that doesn't make any sense. It takes you a lifetime of working at a company to do that. So then I take those profits, I pull it down. I use cash value life insurance. I'll max fund and stuff my policies. 3 things: protects my principal. I'm taking house money. I'm insuring the house money. I can borrow against it tax-free, and money compounds every 7 years at 10%. So I got a compounding vehicle. I can borrow against the cash value if I need to. I'd like to keep it in there for my future to borrow against it tax-free when I close to retirement age, right? And it's protected. When the markets come collapsing down, my principal is insured. Okay, then from there, I'm going to buy more precious metals, more silver. I'm using Bitcoin as my gold, continuing to invest in more real estate. We're going to go deep into real estate for tax liabilities. And I'm going to continue to innovate my businesses and continue to help people understand how to create cash flow through entrepreneurship. So that's it. Super simple, guys. Super simple. The issue that's happening right now is and this is very important lection. Like, people get my words twisted. In the physical world, it's very important. What won't change is this. What won't change is this. Nobody's coming to save you. Tomorrow, when we wake up, it's you against you. Every morning you brush your teeth, it's you against you. Every night you go to bed, it's you against you. What were your text messages? What's your web browser? Where are you spending your money? Nobody's coming to save you. It's you against you. So if you need support, please, I want to be very clear about this. So in the description of this video, we get hundreds of messages on how I ensure my wealth. Okay. We also help people with old retirements. We can help you secure, like if you have large amounts of cash, you're worried about it. Our team is experts in helping you understand how to secure your wealth, right? Or if you have old retirements, we can help you with those as well. But if you want to learn about how we ensure our wealth, but what's more important is, what do you need? Okay. So it's called a needs assessment. So we fill out the needs assessment. My team will text you, call you, email you, and they'll do a retirement strategy with you, because everybody's needs are different. So when you fill that out, you'll never send us money. Okay. We do not sell anything. You're not giving us money for anything. So be very careful of scammers. We don't do an investment platform. We don't have a trading platform. That is not us asking you to send us money. Those are scammers. You'll never send my agents money, ever. Okay. Fill that out. It's a free consultation. We help people move money. That's what we do. Okay. Number 2 is, if you need help getting your shit together and you want to put blinders on, join my 120-day challenge. Okay. It has radically transformed lives all over the world. It's a worldwide academy. We've helped coming up on 9,000 people by the end of this year, and we want to be yours next. Join the community, live calls, education. We underpromise and overdeliver. You will not be disappointed. Will not be disappointed. That's in the description of this video. Social media platform. Click the link, and I'll see you on the inside. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.